Have you ever experienced a profound transformation in your life, similar to awakening to a new understanding of yourself and the world? Spiritual awakening is more like a unique journey than a straightforward path. It reflects the intricate pattern of a DNA spiral. Some go through stages, while others make leaps, and each journey is tailor-made. Despite our different paths, common elements unite us. Let's embark on an exploration of the 5 stages of spiritual awakening, seeking simplicity and clarity. By exploring these stages, we discover not only who we are, but also how we can live in harmony with the universe around us. We live in a world where the daily hustle and bustle often disconnects us from ourselves. However, spiritual awakening invites us to delve deeply into our being, to understand the complexities of the mind, emotions, and identity. Today, we'll delve deeper into these stages, providing ideas for each one, and helping you to recognize which stage you may currently be experiencing. This initial stage is marked by a deep identification with the ego, as if it were the very essence of being. Control is limited, leading to automatic reactions to life, which in turn generates resistance, anger, and negativity. The person identifies closely with these thoughts and feelings, considering them an integral part of who they are. The ego maintains rigid control, leaving little room for separation between the self and subjective experience. In this state, individuals can react to life rather than actively shape it. The sense of control is restricted, leading to a defensive attitude, anger, and negativity. Life seems to unfold as predetermined, and any trauma encountered reinforces the belief in a lack of control. The individual becomes entwined with their personal narrative, seeing life as something that happens to them, rather than something actively created. Seeing others becomes a challenge during this phase, as perception is filtered through the lens of personal experiences and projections. This lack of clarity prevents a genuine understanding of others, promoting a distorted view of the world. The unconscious stage is characterized by a deep entanglement with the ego, blurring the boundaries between the self and the external world. By understanding that we need to transcend these automatic patterns, we begin the search for a deeper consciousness. This is the starting point for evolving towards greater self-awareness and a more meaningful connection with the essential aspects of human experience. The journey towards spiritual awakening begins with this understanding, recognizing the need to free oneself from unconscious patterns and dive into the deeper layers of existence. This is a transformative moment marking the beginning of the evolution towards a deeper understanding of the self and the wider purpose of existence. It is the recognition that we are more than the sum of our thoughts and emotions, preparing the ground for the subsequent stages of this fascinating journey. The second stage in the journey of the 5 stages of spiritual awakening is a crucial moment of reflection and insight. Here, awareness of the need for change begins to manifest, indicating that there is more to life than the automatic routine of the ego. This stage marks the transition from unconsciousness to consciousness. The realization that we are being governed by automatic patterns leads us to recognize the need for profound change. The spiritual journey begins with the realization that there is more to explore about ourselves and the universe. Recognizing the need to awaken is not just an awareness, it is a call to seek self-awareness. At this stage, the exploration of the inner recesses begins, where the true essence waits to be discovered. The desire to transcend habitual patterns leads to an inner search for meaning and purpose. This stage prepares the ground for the inner metamorphosis that will take place in subsequent stages. In the search for the authentic self, we say goodbye to the masks we wear to fit in with social expectations. This journey of authenticity involves a courageous acceptance of who we really are, without the layers of external conditioning. It is an act of liberation, where we embrace our true essence with love and acceptance. At this juncture, an intensified awareness of alignment with the inner self emerges. Unbalanced relationships, out-of-resonance professions and activities that are no longer in harmony with the authentic self gradually dissipate during this phase. The individual experiences a growing inability to drown out their authentic voice and a reluctance to compromise on their true desires. Often, this phase entails substantial life adjustments. Individuals may quit their jobs, reevaluate relationships, and modify living conditions to harmonize with the authenticity that reveals itself. This period often carries a sense of turbulence, as outdated energies that no longer resonate are discarded, creating space for the infusion of new energy. In this stage, we nurture our authentic self with compassion and self-love. We accept our imperfections as essential parts of who we are, and this unconditional acceptance extends to others. It's a journey of continuous growth, marked by the realization that true connection is born from complete acceptance. Along with external changes, the revelation of the authentic self often catalyzes internal transformations. Emotional wounds and psychological traumas from the past can resurface, seeking recognition and release. An emotional roller coaster becomes a predominant experience as the individual navigates a process of purification. The symptoms of ascension manifest as the body adapts to the new energetic frequencies. These symptoms cover a spectrum that includes heightened intuition, lucid dreams, premonitions, and various multidimensional experiences. The individual becomes attuned to a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. In the final phase of the spiritual awakening journey, individuals transition to a life of alignment. This stage denotes the perfect integration of every facet of oneself with the surrounding world, surpassing the mere emergence of the authentic self. It extends to a deep connection with all aspects of existence. Embracing a life of alignment implies a deep understanding and connection with oneself, encompassing soul, mind, and body. It involves a compassionate self-acceptance of one's limitations and an indulgent recognition of the imperfections that make up one's individual essence. This state of being emphasizes self-compassion as a guiding principle. Acceptance is not the same as conformity. In fact, when you accept your condition of being imperfect, you stop fearing your faults and the mistakes you've made in the past. This makes it easier to repair them. The alignment extends even further to relationships with other people. Having embraced their authentic self, there is a spontaneous manifestation of compassion and forgiveness for the limitations of others. The individual recognizes that each person is on their own unique journey, understanding that everyone is doing the best they can with their current consciousness. This stage involves becoming one's own nurturer, embodying the supportive parent that may have been needed earlier in life. It represents a journey towards unconditional self-love, cultivating an atmosphere of inner understanding and kindness. As this self-love intensifies, it naturally extends to others, nurturing compassion in interpersonal relationships. A life of alignment transcends the human realm. It expands into a wider connection with the world. Individuals recognize their interconnection with nature, the trees, plants, animals, air, earth, and even inanimate objects. This interconnectedness becomes a lived reality rather than remaining a mere conceptual understanding. While a life of alignment recognizes the beauty and light of existence, it also includes a compassionate recognition of the darker aspects. This is approached not with cynicism, but with understanding and awareness that each aspect contributes to the richness of the human experience. The journey of the 5 stages of spiritual awakening culminates in emerging as the authentic self, living an aligned and meaningful life. This final stage is not the end of the journey, but the beginning of a life of deep connection, understanding, and authenticity. It is the celebration of the spiritual journey that has led us to the true essence of being. If this video resonated with you, consider sharing it with someone you think would enjoy it. Feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Until next time.